Good morning, everyone, and thanks for taking the time to watch our videos. I have the pleasure of having Gemma Brown with me from Smith Neufeld Jodwin Law Office. Gemma is going to talk to us about different conditions you as a buyer can have in your offer to purchase.
Good morning, and thanks Elaine for having me back. As Elaine mentioned, my name is Gemma Brown. I'm a partner with Smith Neufeld Jodwin and our Steinbach main office. Today, I would like to speak on conditional offers. When purchasing real estate, buyers may want additional information and clarification to learn more about the condition of the property, to identify major defects, or to ensure that the information that has been given by the sellers or the representations made are in fact accurate. This is known as due diligence. A prudent buyer should consider whether they want to make their offer subject to various conditions, which you would ask your real estate professional to write into your offer. In technical terms, a condition is defined as a requirement that is fundamental to the very existence of the offer. That is, without that condition being satisfied, a binding offer does not come into existence. These are known as condition precedents. If there is a break of a condition precedent on the purchase agreement, where the condition is not satisfied, the buyer is allowed to get out of the contract and the full amount of the deposit is to be returned. The most common types of conditions, and this is not an all-inclusive list, include the following: financing, obtaining a home inspection to a buyer's satisfaction, obtaining an engineering inspection to a buyer's satisfaction, receiving third-party approval such as lawyer's approval, obtaining satisfactory test results for well, water, or septic systems, inspection of wood-burning devices and confirmation that insurance coverage can be obtained, the sale of a buyer's current property, or having the seller complete a property disclosure statement. When buyers go to purchase a home, there is sometimes confusion concerning conditions and escape clauses in the real estate agreements. Although there is some concern over the clarity of the conditions, it is rather straightforward and dependent on how the clause is initially written. Therefore, clarity of drafting is the key to protecting a buyer. A potential homeowner should keep in mind that closing the deal isn't the biggest step in the transaction, but rather it's the small steps in getting the end result. When a condition is written into an offer, there is an implied term of good faith. That means that the buyer will use good faith and reasonable efforts to have the condition satisfied. For example, if your offer is conditional upon financing, then you're obligated to seek financing in good faith. You cannot just back out of the potential deal simply because you changed your mind. You can add any additional conditions or terms that you feel are important for the seller to consider your offer, like removal of garbage from the backyard, leaving window treatments, appliances, special lighting, or other items you may want. These are generally not considered to be conditions precedent to the deal, meaning that the deal does not fall through if they are not met, but rather that a failure of a seller to comply with the conditions could result in a damage claim. Conditions can improve the buyer's knowledge of the property, allowing time for various inspections to be completed. However, on the other hand, in a competitive market such as we see today, conditions may not make your offer as attractive to a seller. Therefore, it is very important to consider if there are ways of obtaining the information that you seek prior to your offer being submitted. While conditions are meant to protect you, and you should take advantage of them, beware of including too many in the offer because you may lose the deal and your seller will reject your offer. Even though conditions are standard in many purchase and sale agreements, and a good real estate agent is watching out for your best interests in the contract, it is still well worth your while to educate yourself about the key components of the purchase agreement. It is a huge investment and probably your home for many years to come, so be an educated buyer and do not leave anything to chance. Buyer beware is still the law in Manitoba, so ensure that you're doing what is in your best interest in investigating the property prior to committing to purchase. I hope that this information has been helpful for you, and as always, feel free to reach out to me directly with any questions that you may have. Thanks, and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Gemma, once again. I love how you take the time to help educate us all so that we can become more informed buyers. Take care and let us know if you have any questions.